Hey guys, so great news, 22nd of April, all the driving tests are now opening up. We're just going to go through a few emails that DVSA have sent us, but really good news, and we're going to give you a few ideas of how to prepare yourself for your driving test or what you should be expecting. But let's just quickly go through this email that DVSA has sent. Guys, don't forget also to check out my website, fmdriverschool.com, for all the latest tips on how to pass your driving test, your theory test. Let me just go into how to drive, so you can see all these articles. What is clutch control, how to drive for beginners. Let's go to learner's guide, and you can see theory test, how to change your theory test, how to book your theory test. So check out my site, but let me fmdriverschool.co.uk or .com. Let's just go through this email from DVSA. Actions to take now. 1. Review the guidance about working safely during the COVID. No, okay. Order rapid lateral flow test in England and encourage your pupils to do the same. Let's see what they're saying here. If you're in England and you can get twice weekly rapid lateral flow tests, they're free and you can order them online or collect them from a test site, some pharmacies. Your people in England can also get them. Find out how to get a rapid test flow. We'll go through this in a little bit. Take a COVID test. Make sure you give your people's email address if you book their test for them. Check if the driving test center waiting room will be open. Find out about the top 10 reasons. So this is what DVS is telling you guys to prepare yourself. Remind your people for their test will end early if they make a serious or dangerous fault. So here's a big reminder. So if you do fail your test, they will take you back in. Okay, actions to take on the day of the test. Clean the inside of the car before the test and let fresh air in. So make sure your windows either side of the doors are open. Okay, wear a face covering, which you already know. Do not get to the driving test center too early. You should arrive for your people's driving test no more than 5 minutes before your appointment time. Follow the rules for using the driving test center's waiting room if it's open. So there are temporary rules. Read the rules here. We'll go through the rules. Or you can when you get into the test center, you'll see the rules. Action to take after the test. Let's see what they're saying here. Encourage your people to read the new guidance to understand the test results. You and your people can use new guidance to better understand the test results. Find out how to improve the skills. Okay, and check the appeal guidance if your people thinks the test did not meet the legal requirement. Check the reason you can improve for your driving test. That's one of the emails. Just giving you a quick reminder. Let's just quickly read this email, the free rapid lateral flow test and how that affects us. So to help you and your family and your pupils and your examiners stay safe, would encourage both you and your pupils to regularly take the coronavirus rapid lateral flow test. This includes while you're teaching them to drive and within the 4 days before they take their driving test. So that's quite interesting. Maybe you have to take it before your test. We'll just carry on reading and see if that's the case. Around 1 in 3 people with COVID do not have the symptoms. Rapid lateral flow tests help to find cases in people who have no symptoms but are still infectious and can give the virus to others. If you live in England, you can get the coronavirus rapid flow test if you do not have the symptoms. If you know, they're free and you get the results 30 minutes after taking the test. Getting tested regularly is the only way to know if you have the virus. If people test positive and self-isolate, it helps stop the virus spreading. You should take a rapid lateral flow test twice a week, every 3 to 4 days. This applies even if you have had the first dose of the coronavirus vaccine. Reduces the chance of you suffering from COVID disease. You may still get COVID-19 despite having the vaccination. The NHS does not yet know how much it reduces the risk of passing the virus. You're also more likely to be teaching pupils in the age groups where the data shows infection rates are some of the highest and where vaccination is still to be undertaken. So what this means for your pupils, let's see, your people will not need to take a rapid lateral flow test to be able to take their driving test. Okay, that's really the most important part. You don't have to take it, but by doing one, they'll help to stop the spread. So there's no condition that you have to take the test in the rapid flow test in order for you to take the driving test. But of course, for safety reasons, it's better to do so. Okay, if your people and everyone they live with gets a negative PCR test result back before the driving test, they can stop self-isolating and take their driving test. So obviously, if you did get it, you'd have to self-isolate. Let's see what else. if you get a positive result, or you don't get the results in time, your people must not go to their driving test. There's someone they live with has a positive PCR test results, or if the rapid test flow result is positive and they do not get their PCR results back before their driving test, they will need to change their driving test appointment to a later date. They can email in this email here. You can just go to the gov site and see it yourself. We'll then try to find them an earlier test appointment. We'll only do this if they've changed their test appointment within the 4 days of their test. The service cannot be used by anyone else who try to get an early appointment. We refuse anyone who is not eligible who tries to use this service. Okay. We're contacting all driving test candidates to let them know how to get a rapid lateral flow test. So everybody who's got a test coming up, you'll get that. You'll get DVSA emailing you how to do it. And guys, as I said, don't forget to check out my website and all these videos on how to pass your driving test. My top video here, over 100,000 views on it. This one's really useful. How to pass your driving test first time. We give you all the tips from your fully qualified driving instructor, having sat with plenty of students doing their driving test, speaking to driving examiners. And so watch this first video. Just go to my channel. You'll see on the top page how to pass your driving test first time. Really helpful video giving you tips on how to pass your driving test and what the examiners look out for. Don't forget also to check out my site as we mentioned, and good luck everybody who's got their test coming up or who's doing their test and your theory test as well. Good luck, and hopefully you guys can enjoy the weather and get back to driving.